Welcome back, everyone, and I hope everyone had a great weekend. Today is Monday, September 30th, and today we had some medium impact news ahead of the 10 a.m. ICT Silver Bullet. We also have Powell talking at 1 p.m., but we're going to break down the day and I'm going to show you guys why. Once again, I always am a really big advocate that you shouldn't be trading Mondays. Just stay on the sidelines and be patient and wait for those days where you're going to have higher probabilities. I just released a video talking about lower probability days, and Monday being one of the highest to give you lower probability days. Monday and Friday usually, but especially Monday because again, the market is just opening back up. So the conditions that you're going to be trading under are not going to be favorable. So it's best to let at least that Monday pass by and engage on Tuesday through Friday. So jumping right into this here we have the weekly chart. And I have this new week opening gap here marked. As we can see here, you're going to take the close of this candle and then put it to the opening of the next week's candle. And that's going to be your new week opening gap. We see here that price traded up into this inefficiency here. We completely balanced this out. So I'm just really going to be waiting to see how we're going to be reacting on those lower time frames like your daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. But again, for the most part, I'm just really focusing on daily chart and my 1 minute chart. So here we are on the daily chart. And as we can see here, remember on Thursday, we had price trade up into this inefficiency up here. But in today's particular price action, we have the new week opening gap that we talked about. Look at how price is respecting it. And if you guys you see this wick right here, if you draw your Fibonacci tool and you take the 50%, look at how price wicks directly from that. So that was a probable area. I was really looking for longs since we were below that midnight opening price. But again, either way, you have to be careful. I personally don't trade Mondays. I just tape read it, like I said before. And that's really it. But again, it wasn't the cleanest, and I'm going to show you guys what happened. So here we're on the 5 minute chart, and ICT just released a video. I believe I was on Caleb's channel talking about lower probability days, seek and destroy models. And clearly that's what we're having here. So again, we're taking buy stops, sell stops, buy stops, sell stops consistently all throughout this. And again, it's to be expected, as I said before, it's a Monday. On Mondays, you want to sit back and just watch price and let it do what it wants to do because these conditions are just simply not favorable to be engaging in. So here I am on the 1 minute chart, and as I stated before, I really only am looking for longs. We're below that 10 a.m. opening price and we're below midnight open. So here you have your bullish breaker. You're going to take the last up close candle. You're going to draw that out. I wanted to see it really happen around that 10:30 area and then we go up. But from the looks of it here, we did a manipulation like twice, tapping into almost consequent encroachment of it. And then we're beginning to trade higher. But once again, I mean, really look at this and ask yourself, like, is this clean? Is this really understandable to be trying to engage in something like this and press buttons? No. None of this is clean. Like, even if you were to go long here, you're still in this trade for you're practically almost 30 minutes. Usually Nasdaq within less than 15 minutes is going to give you the movement, like something like this, very fluid, and you're simply just not getting it here. Something else to note, and I mentioned this in my previous video regarding those lower probability days, is that look at how we keep chopping around that 10 a.m. opening price. So I did like that we went into a deeps discount. So again, that was good. So that was great. We're below that minute opening price, 10 a.m. opening price. We have the breaker, but we didn't get into it. We just kept trading up. We rejected off it. That's fine. We come lower. I didn't like how we violated some bullish PDRAs in here. We consolidated, came back up. And then what do? Once again, we come back down. So it's this consistent chop around this 10 a.m. opening price, and that I'm really, really not liking. But again, it's to be expected. Like I said, again, it's Monday. Just sit on your hands. It's really not that hard to simply just tape read and learn from this and really journal it overall. So I'm going to show you guys actually an example of what it would look if price was actually, moving properly. It's still the same day. We're still on today, Monday. This happened before the ICT Silver Bullet, but we're going to break this down and show you guys what a cleaner day would look like. So here we have buy stops right above here. This is going to be London high. Price takes London high. And as we can see here, price is leaving away these signatures. So you have equal lows, equal lows. Again, there's going to be sell stops below these lows. In addition, this is a market maker sell model because you have consolidation, consolidation, consolidation on the way up. So we're building in this deep premium. We're above that 9 a.m. opening price, as you can see there. In addition, you're also above the midnight opening price. So I always talk about how you can get a double premium or double discount. In this case, you're clearly getting both. We also have a low resistance liquidity run in this area as well with all this displacement, meaning price should be able to move lower rather quickly because there isn't much resistance. And we also see price take additional buy stops. This is a great thing. It just means we're even more willing to see lower prices because we're taking more liquidity on the contrary direction. So we also have a bearish breaker, as you can see here: high, low, higher high, lower low. And look at the small fair value gap in combination with the breaker with the proper displacement. That's what you want to see. We trade right into it. We displace lower. We trade into the consequent encroachment of this wick, which is also going to be your midnight open. That's a very high impact area. We trade lower again, trading back into the 50% of this candle. Look at the bodies respecting that. And then we trade lower, finally getting below that 9 a.m. opening price. Now, something else to note is that from that 950 to 1010 macro, you want to be looking for those setups for any of you who trade before the ICT silver bullet. And we see that this trade actually fell well within that macro. That's what you want to see. So you're combining you're in a premium, you have multiple PD rays working in your favor, your price is taking liquidity against the direction, which is what you want to see. You also have proper displacement, and you have fair value gap supporting price. So really, this is the kind of price action you're looking for. Again, on Mondays, you still have to keep those expectations low. And for anyone who doesn't trade the ICT silver bullet, or you trade just before it, again, this is the kind of price action you want to see. But all this right here, all this chop, again, we're still taking, minutes and possibly an hour to get back up into this buy side. It really isn't going to be ideal. So here we are on dollar index, and the only really levels I had was this daily sell side liquidity that looks like we tapped back into it again, and as well as this new day opening gap. And also I was bullish on dollar as well. I always talk about also how ideally you don't want to see both of them moving in the same direction, NASDAQ and dollar. So that's also another problem that you're going to be facing on a Monday is you want to see a Kraken correlation rather than them both following each other. And here on the 5-minute, I had this main buy side liquidity as my main draw. And we can see price accumulated throughout all this time here. And really, we're talking about at least almost 10 hours. Price was accumulating below that midnight opening price in a deep discount. It also interacted with a new day opening gap, and we also had that daily sell side liquidity. So we see price trade up, displacing, taking out that buy side. But really, if you're looking to be bullish on NASDAQ, you want to see dollar be bearish. So again, those, lower probability where you don't have a Kraken correlation yet. To really think of engaging in any kind of price action. So you got to be careful of that. So hope you guys found this video insightful. Please be sure to comment down below. Also, the Discord is going to be in the description below as well. Comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.